Hello and welcome to a Smurd P video, and today we are looking at Power Rangers crossover with Cobra Kai from Lightning Collection. And I am taking advantage of the fact that we have, other than the final wave, which I'm hoping to get in a couple of weeks, no more Power Rangers Lightning Collection with their unofficial break. So we have no idea when we're getting no new figures. So I am playing catch up on figures that I didn't get when they came out, mainly because there was so much being shoved at us at the beginning of this year. And maybe that's part of the problem. They shoved too much at us. So now I'm making up for it and catching up on it. So here is Morphed Daniel LaRusso White Crane Ranger. And we have the beautiful packaging, which I really do like. Cobras in there, eagles in there, and we got this nice little side art, which if you're a mint in bucks collector, that will look quite nice in your collection. And then on the back, just more promo pictures. He is 6 inches tall, and then you've got this nice artwork on the side there. And then we have the Cobra Kai down there, officially licensed, so they agreed to this. I still stand by my thing. Why on earth Cobra Kai is such a popular series? Why on earth would you not agree to do licensed figures off the actual characters that we have come to love in that show, or even Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi, etc. There are big fans out there. Surely they would buy these. Anyway, let's me move away from some of the negativity that I have, and let's have a look. So with a bit of wax on, wax off, here is Daniel LaRusso out of the packaging. And I tried to do that famous crane pose from Karate Kid, but however, I couldn't make him stand, so it looked awful. But you can do it. If you got a decent stand, you could probably get him into a very, very cool pose. So actually, in terms of what they've called him in terms of the animal, the crane actually makes sense, because he does do... I don't think it's ever been, in my mind, confirmed that he did the crane or whatever, but it certainly does feel like a sort of crane movement in terms of his hands, etc. And then going in with his toe like a crane to poke at prey, etc. But you, with a decent stand or with a lot of patience, you probably can get him into that pose standing on one leg. To be honest with you, it fell lots of times when I did it, but the option is there. So now that I've got that part out of the way, because that was always going to be the first part of my review, probably like most people's reviews, to be honest with you, not that I've looked at any, but I'm sure a lot of people have started off with him in that decent classic pose. Now he does have the little headband, and you can see that they have made Daniel look older, because he is older. Okay, so the white cloth karate outfit makes sense, because he did wear a white costume. Now, I did I thought about this. I was going to come in here and say that actually they should have given all the Power Ranger outfits to the kids off Cobra Kai, because that would have been really cool, because that's what the fans were doing. They were putting through Power Ranger clips with these guys doing all sorts of ninja stuff from Cobra Kai. It looked very cool. That would have made sense. But then I guess it also makes sense that Daniel LaRusso would be in all white, because he was the Karate Kid in all white. So anyway, we've got the nice Sigma there off the crane, which looks very cool. Beautiful detail all throughout, as was to expect to be. The ninja figures are not always my favorite figures. Mainly it's because of this piece here. It just doesn't look very, very cool. And I think it actually restricts some of the articulation, if I remember rightly. But some of the details like this are fabulous. Miyagi do karate. I do like that as well. And then the head sculpt, it does have a certain feel for Daniel LaRusso. Although I feel like his hair should be darker. They seem to have gone with, hey, he's a bit silver or brown maybe, but I feel like it should have been a bit darker, because I'm sure he's still got a dark head of hair, etc. So anyway, the head can go all the way around quite nicely. A little movement down and up like so. Now there is movement on the ball joint there, and you can bring that up there, and you've got, if you can get this bit, there's movement there. There is a double on the arm. You're not going to move, are you, you little bugger? There we go. We got movement on the arm. And this is why sometimes, hi, how are you? You should use your hair dryer or some hot water to loosen up some of those joints. To be honest with you, I don't think I've ever had a breakage apart from that one time that I dropped Rogue, which I'm still very disappointed about. But other than that, I've generally not had any issues. There is a little pole down there, which I'm not a fan of. I understand what they were trying to achieve. You got a swivel there. You got a double there. So, but, you know, if you do feel things are a bit stiff, do be careful. Now, this figure, like all the others, you can see where little pieces have been cut off as they have created this figure as well. Got a swivel there on the shin, an upsy, a downsy, a lefty, and a righty. So the usual articulation is there. It's going to do the robot in a minute. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put the other head on, and then we could just have a look at that. There is no in-between head because they are not Power Rangers Ninjetian, whatever you want to call them, into that final ninja mode where I don't know what it actually does in terms of them being Rangers, but it was cool anyway when I used to watch it. So, very similar to what we've had before. The white hood on the figure actually does look very, very nice. I do love that you can adjust these pieces around, make them sort of blowing with the wind, etc. I feel like that is very cool. I guess in terms of eyes, I mean, I hope that these are similar eyes. It's really, I find it really hard to tell, to be fair. I can never tell how this way is meant to go. I've moved it around several times, but I can never remember how it's meant to look, whether it's meant to be on the sort of front. I'm doing this all wrong now. This is what I should do on camera. So whether it's meant to be like that, etc., or maybe that's just complete wrong, and it's meant to be the other way around. But yeah, you tell me. I'm making a real hash of this. I'm gonna go out to the people and say, right, is that the right way, or is... Yeah, I think that's the wrong way. But then I don't feel like that's... Maybe it's just meant to be in the middle. Oh, goodness. You know what? You're just making a real hash of that. Anyway, this review went really downhill really, really quickly. So, anyway, I think he's a cool figure. He wasn't necessarily needed, but I guess it's happened now. You know, we can look on this with regret, or, you know, or we could say, I always wanted a Cobra Kai crossover figure. I personally didn't, but some people maybe did. But if I was going to do a crossover, this isn't how I would do it either. So, but anyway, it has happened. I've seen worse figures, and I guess it's Hasbro trying to make their money on this line by reusing as many times the same mold. So we've seen it countless times with Marvel Legends, Transformers, and, well, Power Rangers as well. So there you have it. So if you like my video and you've managed to survive this long, please support my channel by subscribing. Thank you to those that already subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching as well. Make sure you look after yourself. And as always, embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.